My beloved child. Archangel Michael says. Tonight a silence that has been hiding in the shadows begins to tremble, because the moment has arrived when a truth long buried rises toward you with unstoppable force. A shift is unfolding quietly behind your back, moving like a slow-burning flame through the emotions of someone who has held their words tightly for far too long. This message comes to prepare your heart for an opening that changes the direction of your connections forever. There is a tension wrapping around the energy of your life right now, soft but undeniable, like the atmosphere just before something powerful breaks open. Someone connected to your past or present has been carrying a weight inside their heart, a weight that grows heavier each time they see your name or hear your voice. They have tried to outrun the feeling, but destiny has pulled them back toward you with a force even they can no longer resist. This confession is not coming randomly. It has been brewing through the months when communication felt distant, unclear, or confusing. This person feels the intensity of what they suppressed growing beyond their control, as if the universe itself is pushing them toward honesty. And now the moment is nearing when their internal pressure becomes too overwhelming to hide. My beloved child. Archangel Michael says. The timing of this truth is intentionally chosen by the divine because your heart has reached a stage where you can receive without breaking, and understand without collapsing. You are being positioned to witness something that once felt impossible. The confession will not shake you negatively, instead, it will validate much of what your intuition has whispered during the quiet nights. Type Amen 333 to get your blessing. A storm of emotions has been gathering inside this person, building from unspoken memories, misunderstood moments, and feelings that never received the space to breathe. They tried to convince themselves that holding everything in would protect them, but each passing day has shown them that silence has become their greatest enemy. What they hid has grown stronger, refusing to fade the way they expected. My beloved child. This person thinks about you far more than you realize, replaying situations, conversations, and gestures that others would have forgotten long ago. Their attachment to you has woven itself into their routines, their thoughts, and even their dreams. Every piece of distance only magnified what they refused to acknowledge earlier. When they come toward you, their words may feel heavy, trembling, or unsure at first because this truth has lived inside them without guidance for so long. They have crafted speeches in their mind 1,000 times, yet none of them captured what they truly felt. Now destiny is tightening around them, making silence impossible. This confession carries the energy of long-suppressed emotion, regret, longing, hope, and a desire to finally release themselves from a burden they cannot carry any longer. The universe wants you to know that what is coming is not to hurt you, but to heal both of you in ways that words cannot fully capture. And what they reveal will shift your understanding of your connection forever. Type Amen 444 to activate your blessing. My beloved child. This person remembers moments you didn't realize had such deep meaning to them, moments that stayed locked in their memory like sacred reminders of something unfinished. They replay your presence in their life as if it is the only anchor keeping them steady in uncertain times. Their silence was never indifference, it was overwhelming emotion. Your energy has been a comfort to them even in your absence. They feel your warmth in ways they could never fully describe, and this feeling refuses to fade despite distance, time, or complications. Their connection to you is not accidental, it is spiritual, emotional, and deeply rooted. They have been observing your transformation from afar, watching how you handle challenges, growth, and shifts in your life. And each time they witness your strength, admiration grows inside them like a flame that refuses to be extinguished. They know they should have spoken earlier, but fear held them back. Now the universe is creating circumstances where hiding is no longer possible, and honesty becomes the only path forward. Divine timing is pushing their confession out of the shadows because both of you are ready for the truth. What they express will bring a clarity that changes the entire direction of this connection. Type Amen 555 to receive the blessing. They have kept certain emotions buried because they worried that their vulnerability would expose the depth of their attachment. They believed staying silent was safer than risking rejection or misunderstanding. But the internal struggle has grown too strong, and now every part of their being urges them to speak. Their confession carries a truth that will reveal why they acted strangely, distantly, or inconsistently. They will explain the reasons behind their silence, their hesitation, and their disappearing acts that once confused you. It will all begin to make sense, piece by piece, like a puzzle finally aligning. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says this truth has been held inside them like a secret they never intended to reveal but could no longer contain. This is not a forced confession. It is a release their soul deeply needs. They are stepping toward you because destiny has aligned with their courage. This moment marks a turning point in your connection, bringing closure to old confusion and opening the door to new clarity. Their reveal will touch your heart, not because the words are dramatic, but because they are real. Their honesty will feel like a breath of truth after years of emotional fog. Type Amen 1212 to activate blessings. Inside their mind, they have rehearsed what they will say over and over again, yet nothing seems enough to express the weight they carried. They are afraid of saying too little or too much, unsure how to package emotions they never intended to share. They want to be careful, but destiny wants them to be honest. What they kept inside has shaped many of their decisions, even those that ended up hurting both of you. Their fear made them retreat, their confusion made them silent, and their attachment made them inconsistent. Behind every mixed signal was a feeling too strong to handle. This confession may arrive as a message, a call, or even a face-to-face moment that changes the atmosphere instantly. Their voice may shake, or their words may come out faster than they expect because holding them in has become unbearable. You will feel the sincerity even in their hesitation. My beloved child. Archangel Michael says, this confession is divinely protected, meaning no harm will come to you from what is revealed. You are being supported, guided, and lifted through this moment because the truth aligns with your soul's next chapter. You are ready for what is coming. Type Amen 777 to get your blessing. They worry that you may not understand why they stayed silent for so long. They fear you may think they didn't care, when the truth is that they cared too deeply and didn't know how to manage it. Their heart has been fighting itself, torn between longing and fear. The universe wants you to know that this person has been emotionally overwhelmed, even during moments when they looked calm on the outside. Their inner world has been loud, restless, and full of tension because you matter more than they ever admitted. They feel a pull toward you they cannot explain logically. Their confession will include words about how they felt when they were around you, how your presence shaped their emotions, and how your energy affected their behavior. They will open up about things you sensed but never had proof of. You will finally understand their silence. This truth brings healing to both sides, breaking patterns that once caused confusion and emotional distance. It marks the beginning of a new chapter that flows with clarity instead of uncertainty. And the divine wants you to stay grounded as this moment approaches. Type Amen 999 for blessings. My beloved child. Their heart has carried unsent messages, unsaid words, and unexpressed feelings that will finally take form through their confession. Every detail they reveal will explain why they behaved the way they did, showing you pieces of their emotional world you never had access to. Their honesty will be raw and unfiltered. They want to tell you how deeply they felt even when they pretended otherwise, how they protected their feelings by acting distant, and how your presence changed their emotional landscape. These truths have shaped their inner world in ways they cannot hide anymore. They want to clear the weight pressing on their heart. Their confession will not only express emotion but also reveal their regrets. They regret the silence, the missed chances, the times they pushed you away, and the moments they pretended not to feel anything. They have been carrying this heaviness for too long. My beloved child. Archangel Michael says, the divine is guiding this confession because it brings emotional release to both of you. You deserve the truth that was withheld, and they deserve the chance to free themselves of the burden. This moment will unfold exactly as destiny designed. Type Amen 1818 to claim blessings. Their energy has been restless because their soul knows this confession is unavoidable. They feel the universe pushing them toward honesty, creating signs, synchronicities, and emotional pressure they can no longer ignore. They feel drawn to you in ways that feel fated. They will express admiration for your strength, your presence, and your spirit. They have witnessed your growth and felt inspired in ways they never acknowledged out loud. Their secrecy was never a sign of indifference, it was a sign of emotional overwhelm. When the truth is finally spoken, you will feel a wave of relief flow through your entire being. Confusion will dissolve, misunderstandings will clear, and the emotional fog will lift. You will feel validation for everything your intuition sensed but your mind doubted. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen 222 to activate blessings. This confession is guided by destiny because your heart has reached a level of maturity where the truth no longer destabilizes you. Instead, it strengthens you, aligns you, and prepares you for a deeper transformation. The divine wants you to receive this with peace. You are stepping into a timeline where honesty replaces silence and clarity replaces confusion. This person coming forward marks the beginning of a cycle where emotional transparency becomes the foundation of everything. The truth is ready to be revealed. Their confession will bring them emotional relief, as if a trapped breath is finally released from their chest. They have carried this secret like a heavy stone, and sharing it with you frees them from years of internal tension. Their heart will feel lighter. My beloved child. Archangel Michael says, you are divinely protected as this truth unfolds. Nothing that comes will harm you, it will only elevate your understanding and strengthen your emotional path. You are being guided with love, strength, and divine clarity. Type Amen 3333 to receive blessings. Your story is shifting into a timeline where what was hidden becomes clear, and what was silent becomes spoken. The divine is orchestrating each moment with precision so the truth arrives exactly when you are ready to absorb it fully. This confession opens a doorway to healing. They are preparing themselves emotionally, seeking courage, and trying to find the right words to express what has been locked inside for so long. Their internal world is in motion, pushing them toward you with increasing determination. They know the time has come. My beloved child. You will feel the sincerity of their reveal, not only in their words but in the energy they carry when they express them. Their voice will hold emotions they never intended to show, but destiny is making honesty the only possible path. Their heart will speak even when their voice trembles. Their confession shifts the entire dynamic between you and them, bringing understanding, closure, and new beginnings. You will feel a wave of truth moving through your life, clearing old emotional dust and making space for what is meant to grow next. The universe is aligning you with clarity. Type Amen to claim blessings and receive your divine alignment. My beloved child. The energy around this unfolding moment has begun to intensify, settling around your life like a quiet force preparing you for emotional transformation. Someone close to you is growing more restless because their inner world is expanding with truths they can no longer contain. Destiny is drawing them toward a release that shifts the meaning of your connection entirely. Their heart has kept secrets that shaped their behavior, pulling them toward you one moment and pushing them away the next. They lived in conflict between wanting to express everything and fearing the consequences of revealing too much. Now the pressure inside them is reaching a breaking point, and they feel compelled to step forward with all they have been suppressing. Each passing day increases their longing to tell you what they never had the courage to speak aloud. Their emotions have been trapped behind layers of fear, pride, confusion, and deep vulnerability, creating an internal storm that refuses to settle. They are realizing that the only path forward is honesty. Archangel Michael says the divine timeline is orchestrating this moment with perfect precision, making sure you receive only the truth that elevates your soul. You are stepping into an energy field of clarity that strips away illusions and strengthens your inner power. What comes next is meant to free both your heart and theirs. Type Amen 4444 to receive blessings. My beloved child. This person has spent countless nights thinking about the moment they would finally reveal everything. Their mind has replayed your shared memories like scenes from a story that never reached its ending. They feel a deep yearning to bring closure or ignition to something that has remained suspended in emotional limbo. Their silence was not accidental. It was their way of protecting themselves from feelings they did not expect to experience so intensely. What began as a simple connection grew into something far more powerful, something they weren't prepared to handle. Their emotions startled them with their depth, causing them to retreat even as their heart pulled them closer. When you crossed their thoughts, a mix of regret, tenderness, and longing rises inside them. They feel guilty for everything they left unsaid and for every moment they walked away instead of opening their heart. Their confession will come from a place of emotional honesty, shaped by memories they have carried with them for far too long. They want you to understand the truth behind their behaviors, the silence, the distance, and the unspoken intensity that simmered beneath every interaction. Every emotion they reveal brings both of you into alignment with a higher path that was always meant to unfold. What they say will bring light to shadows that have lingered too long. Type Amen 5555 for divine support. They have been noticing your growth and strength from afar, observing how your life has shifted into a higher vibration. Your resilience inspires them, even when you don't realize how much influence you have on their inner transformation. Their admiration for you has been one of the reasons they stayed silent, believing they were not enough. The weight of their hidden truth is becoming unbearable, and they are reaching the point where release is the only option. There is a magnetic pull drawing them toward you, guiding their steps forward even when fear tries to pull them back. Their soul is urging them to reveal all that has been left unspoken. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says this moment is sacred because it carries lessons, healing, and divine alignment. You are being prepared energetically to receive this confession in a way that benefits your spiritual path. The truth is not coming to break you but to help you rise into clarity. This confession will reveal the depth of their emotional attachment to you, the intensity of what they felt, and the reasons they kept everything hidden. They will express their inner battles, the confusion that held them back, and the longing that never disappeared. Their truth will touch your heart deeply. Type Amen 2222 for blessings. Their emotional turmoil has grown stronger with each passing day, and the universe keeps sending them nudges that now is the time to speak. They feel these signs everywhere, through memories, dreams, and sudden emotional waves that rise without warning. They know they must move toward honesty before destiny forces the moment. The confession they bring is not only a release for them but also a revelation for you. It clears old wounds, dissolves misunderstandings, and illuminates the reasons behind everything that felt unclear. You will feel an intense sense of recognition when their words finally reach you. My beloved child. Their hesitation was rooted in fear, not indifference. They were afraid of losing control over their emotions, afraid of facing the intensity of the bond they felt with you. They chose silence because speaking their truth felt too vulnerable. Now the divine is pushing them into a space of courage, where truth becomes necessary for their personal evolution. Their heart cannot continue in silence, and destiny has aligned the circumstances so that their reveal becomes inevitable. You are about to witness a confession shaped by raw sincerity and hidden longing. Type Amen 3333 to claim your light. My beloved child. This person has been reflecting on every moment they shared with you, realizing how deeply those experiences impacted their life. They feel a connection to you that defies logic and refuses to fade despite time or distance. Their confession will bring clarity to emotions you sensed intuitively but never heard verbalized. Their soul recognizes yours in a way they cannot fully explain, and this recognition has guided their feelings since the beginning. Their inner world has been shaped by thoughts of you, influencing their choices even when they resisted. Their heart has always known the truth, even when their mind tried to deny it. When they finally speak, you will feel the emotional intensity overflowing from their words. They will reveal how much they tried to suppress, how deeply they cared, and how strongly they felt, even when they stepped away. Their honesty will shift the entire vibration of your connection. You are being prepared to receive what they reveal with strength and wisdom, not judgment or fear. This moment holds divine purpose because it brings two souls into alignment with truth. The universe wants this chapter to bring healing, clarity, and emotional release. Type Amen 1010 to activate blessings. My beloved child. They may confess feelings they never acknowledged before, feelings that grew silently and unexpectedly. Their emotions have evolved into something powerful, something they can no longer manage privately. They feel a rising force inside them urging them to speak. Their truth will include small details they remembered, emotional moments they cherished, and secrets they kept hidden even from themselves. These memories have been locked inside their heart, resurfacing each time destiny pulled them back toward you. Their reveal will connect dots you never realized were missing. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says this confession brings justice to your heart and clarity to your spirit. You have carried unanswered emotions and unresolved energy for long enough. Now the Divine wants you to receive the truth that aligns your heart with peace. Their words will feel like emotional release, as though the heaviness they carried is finally dissolving. Their reveal is meant to create a space of healing between you and them, even if the future takes unexpected turns. This moment is guided by divine hands. Type Amen 6060 to receive divine alignment. My beloved child. Their soul has been whispering your name in ways they cannot fully understand, guiding them back to the connection they tried to forget. They feel your presence even in your absence, sensing your energy as though it follows them through daily life. Their confession is fueled by an inner calling that refuses to fade. They will express how your kindness, presence, or energy touched them in ways they never expected. Every shared moment left a mark on their heart, shaping their emotional world with a depth they struggled to process. Their silence was not a lack of feeling but an overflow of emotion. This confession will reveal parts of their heart they have never shown to anyone. They will uncover truths they kept hidden out of fear of judgment or misunderstanding. Their words will finally reveal the emotional depth behind every moment of hesitation. You are stepping into a phase where clarity replaces uncertainty, and honesty becomes the guiding force of your connections. The Divine wants you to embrace this truth with openness, strength, and inner calm. You are being lifted toward emotional clarity. Type Amen 8181 for spiritual blessings. My beloved child. Their confession holds a mixture of fear, hope, and longing because they do not know how you will receive their truth. They have spent so long hiding their emotions that revealing them feels like stepping into unfamiliar territory. Yet the universe is urging them to take that step. They have been imagining this moment, trying to prepare themselves for the impact it will have on both of your lives. Their words will be heavy with meaning, filled with emotion they can no longer suppress. Destiny is aligning them toward you with powerful momentum. Their heart is guiding their actions now, not fear. They feel an inner transformation that pushes them toward honesty, no matter how difficult it feels. Their confession will open a new emotional chapter that brings healing to both sides. My beloved child. Archangel Michael says, you are protected through this moment, strengthened by divine love and guided by higher wisdom. You are ready to receive what they reveal without losing your inner peace. You are stepping into your next emotional destiny. Type Amen to receive blessings and continue the energy flow.